Good morning, guys. Well, actually, it is afternoon, 10 past 12. I've been editing this morning, so but time has gotten away from me. If you're new here, I'm Sandy, and I live in my Sprinter van with my husband Tim, and we are doing the VANLIFE of Australia at the moment. Sometimes we just, well, most of the time we just go to a state or the main city and just branch out from there because my husband works fly in, fly out, sort of. So at the moment, or right now, we are at a little, well, Pablo and I are at a little seaside town called Southend. I was going to take you around where I'm staying, and I was going to take you for a walk around the little peninsula, or there's a little coastal walk that goes around here, and I wanted to go check that out and take you guys. But as you can see, we have rain, and we've had rain for 2 days, and so I've been here. This is going to be my third night. I had to book another night. So the way this site works is you've got it's sort of a bush camp, and there's only 2 flushing toilets here and about 25 campsites, which is fine. Most people have their own inside toilet, but for number 2s or anything like that, there is flushing toilets here. And you just go on the website, you have to book in advance, and you can pick your site, and it's $15 a night here. Perfect. I went and checked out the other caravan park here, guys, in Southend, and there's a bit of hair going. It's very flat, beautiful view of the ocean, but the facilities, I didn't check out the toilets and that, but the facilities like the camp kitchen and stuff, I think maybe it's because it's off season. It just needs a bit of a dust, you know. Needs a bit of work in there. But yeah, this beautiful little walking trails I was doing here to get my steps up and stuff like that. Right where I am parked at the bush camp, the beach is just there. I mean, I wouldn't go swimming or anything because there's a lot of seaweed and stuff on the ground, and it kind of smells a little bit out there, and the sand's really soft, so I can't really walk on the beach. But there's a boat just sitting there on the beach. Like, is it beached because of the wild windstorm we had the other day? Possibly, or it could have been from another storm, I don't know, but it's quite interesting to see that on the beach there. But yeah, I managed to take some B-roll when this place was nice, so you can actually see how nice this little place is. It's very relaxing, and yeah, I'm just gonna stay here until it brightens up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna rain tomorrow as well, but I might use tomorrow as a traveling day, because as you know, I'm heading to Mount Gambier to have a look-see. Apparently there's heaps of stuff at Mount Gambier. It actually makes it fairly difficult today because I'm trying to edit, and sometimes I need internet because of music and stuff like that, and I don't have any service out here. I can't turn on the all powers because I'm trying to conserve the power. Thankfully, I had a beautiful sunny day yesterday, and I had the panels out and stuff like that for all powers to boot that system up, and I was able to have internet all day, and I got an episode done, which is great. But it was sunny yesterday and I should have gone out. I didn't know it was going to rain today. So now I've got the problem was, do I turn the all powers on for a bit, knowing that I've got another rainy day tomorrow? I tell you what though, I'm glad I do have the all powers because, yeah, running the Starlink on the main battery would absolutely be a nightmare. But it's not going to clear up. 100% not going to clear up. So I can probably run it for a couple of hours. If you want a discount on all powers, guys, and if you haven't got a power station in your van, I would highly recommend all powers. It has saved us so many times. And when our battery is running low on the house battery, we have internet to keep going, and vice versa. Sometimes we sacrifice the internet to make sure our battery does not die in here. So yeah, thankfully I'm okay. Everything was charged 100% yesterday. What do you do in the rain when you're in a van? That's a good question. So I've got a few things I'm going to do. I'm probably going to clean out my pantry, and I'm probably going to read a book. I've got editing to do. I've got a few things, but I really wanted to get out and about because I did lock myself in here yesterday doing all that sort of stuff. It is what it is. Well, the rain has... Oh, there's a bunny rabbit out there. Oh, how cute. See if I can get it on camera. Can you see that over there? I haven't got my right lens on. By the time I change the lens, but you can see this there? By the time I change the lens, he'll be going. Hang on, let me see if I can do it. Alright, there he is. How cute. Oh my gosh, there's a baby one over there. Oh, look at him. Right, I'm back now. It's squirrel. It's so cute watching the little bunny rabbits. Apparently there's a, well, I assume there's a warren over there in the campsite across from mine, because in sunrise when it was sunny, I saw about 5 or 6 out grazing, and as soon as they heard me up and about in here, so I had to creep over there to get that shot, they all disappeared. Alright, so what I'm going to do, it's still a bit wet and drizzly out there, guys. I think I'm going to clean my pantry out. Now, the reason why I want to do this right now is because I don't want to move from here, and I'm not sure if we've got anything for dinner. So, and I want to see how many days I can last with whatever I've got in the pantry. Now, bear in mind, I am due for a shop, so I've pretty much got basics around, but let's just see how many days I can last. I was talking to Tim and he said, okay, here's the challenge. I can buy 1 item per day to complete a meal. But I'm like, well, no, we're in a shop, so that really doesn't help me at the moment. But let's just see. Let's just see how many meals I can make out of this pantry. All right, so this is our main. It needs work. I know, guys, it needs work. I was gonna pull everything out and see what we got in here, because I'm pretty sure we can last. Well, I can see a meal already, I think. All right, let's see. Okay, we got a little bit of muesli. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Hardly any of these. Let me just pull everything out. Let me just pull everything out first. Alright, firstly, I need to clean that out. Why do I have 2 Vegemites that are both open? So these are all the little condiments we have. 2 of these are Tim's, Vegemites, and they're mine. Alright, so I'm going to sort this out. There's an empty container with nothing in it. I could be using that for something, couldn't I? I found this, which is a score. Who's tried this? I think it's in date. Pretty sure it's in date. The one thing I don't know is in date is this. This is our emergency meals, just in case. I don't know. Guess in situations like this where we can't get to a shop and we need some food. It is best before 18th of August 26. But I bought this ages ago. We did have 4 of these. Clearly we've been in trouble a few times. So that will stay. We have noodles, we have pasta here. I'm not sure what I'm going to have that with. And I'm going to see what's in the fridge as well, which isn't a lot. Let me open the fridge. Sorry, I haven't cleaned this or anything because you're seeing this live, guys. Okay. We've got eggs, yogurt, feta, and not much else. And I think I have bacon up here. Bacon bits, and I'm pretty sure I have chips and some pies in there. So let me see if I can organise this. I don't even know where to start. I mean, what do you guys have in your cupboards? Do you carry tins of stuff? I've got some like soups as well that I can have. I've also got, luckily I have yogurt in there. I can make flatbread, so it could be a thing. But tins can be heavy. Like, do you carry this sort of stuff or do you carry tin food? I guess tin food would be good, but I'm worried about the weight sort of thing, you know? So we only carry, I probably carry a couple of soups every shop or something. Anyway, let me try and organise this. The pantry is now clean. Well, as clean as I can get it at this point. I don't want to, I'm running out of paper towels and stuff. So. Alright, let's get stuff back in. I don't know how I'm going to work out what food I can have. would you do it? Best thing would be lay everything out on the bench, but I don't really want to do that. Let's get everything back in. I can see it from, I can just write it down. Maybe that'll be better. I'll just put everything back in and have some organisation, eh? So this is our little condiment sort of tray that we keep in that cupboard there. But the thing is, you can see, like, everything falls over and everything's crap. So what I might do is keep this as a snack cupboard. So things like these little cup of soups, some noodles, maybe the popcorn, stuff like that. Maybe Cruskets, dip. Well, not dip, but keep it in there. That way all this stuff can stay upright in this cupboard. Oh, riveting stuff, guys. Riveting. I will get to the meal planning in a sec. How about I do this and I'll get back to you with the meal planning, because that's more fun. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Got all the all your rice and pastas and cooking oils and stuff down there, and then at the top here I've got spices, actual food, and tins of stuff and things like that. That makes more sense. And over here we have the snack cupboard. It's got, yeah, saladas, Cruskets, little soups, and I've got my yeah, I've got the honey and peanut butter and stuff like that, because all that is considered snacks. All right, let's get this. Let's see how many days we can survive without shopping. All right, the verdict is in, guys. I have the amount of days right here I can last in here with the food I've got. Now, the whole purpose of this, guys, is to make sure that we, well, there's only me here at the moment, that I eat everything in that pantry before we start restocking it every time. So what's happening is we're restocking, things get put at the back, you forget that it's there, it gets messy in there because things spill, things get out of date, we waste money by throwing it all away, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Also, if we keep packing it with new stuff, shoving things to the back, there's less room for stuff to go in there. And yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. See if you can guess how many days I have got. And this is buying one thing a day, because I don't have, like, I've got hardly anything in my freezer. I don't have any veggies or anything like that. So I've had to buy one thing a day. But guess how many? Guess how many? So apparently I could live for 14 days. 14 days. You saw what was in there. Hardly anything. Hardly anything. And the only thing I've got in this freezer is potato gems, chips, and a little bit of bag of frozen veggies. Oh, and a taco soup. That's it. There's nothing else anywhere. So yes, 14 days. I wouldn't have thought that. I've got plenty of rice and that sort of stuff. So I'm kind of, there was a few different versions, and I had to scribble it out because I wasn't thinking logically about what has to be eaten first. So I've got a little bit of yogurt in there, so we need to use that first. So 14 days. I've got things on here like the very simple meals. Like day one, I've got here, you can see, I've got snack, dinner, and my purchase. So day one, I'm purchasing nothing because I'm here. So that's, you know, that's not included. So today I'm just having Cruskets and cheese and tomato and soup and flatbread. Simple. Fill me up. And just another thing, guys, we do have AG1, so we're not just eating this and that's it, because, you know, that's not nutritional enough for me. We do have AG1 for days which are lower, and that fills us up with our nutritional needs, just in case you're wondering. But the second one, I am having the Cruskets, same as today, and I found some bacon in the freezer, and we've got eggs. So bacon and egg wrap, and I'm buying some mince tomorrow. I don't need it just yet, but I'm buying it just so I have it. Day three, I've got muesli bars in there, so I've got muesli bars, and I'm having soup and flatbread again, and I'm going to buy some frozen veggies. So that's how all this works, and it goes all in order. So by the time I get through it, I'll have enough for the 14 days. And I bet you I'll be able to keep going, actually. I mean, that's going to be my challenge. The things I need to buy for a 14-week period. A 14-week period. A 14-day period. The list isn't bad. And again, I have to buy them in order because I can't waste stuff. I'm sort of glad of these rainy days because it actually gives you a chance to go through stuff and sort it all out. But anyway guys, sorry for the short video. I was planning to take you out today, but I am stuck here and giving you 3 videos a week. We are showing you exactly what van life is about, and some days are just like this where I might reorganize my pantry and figure out what I'm eating. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and a big thank you to all our members. We appreciate every single one of you. But just go and have a look at your pantry, guys. Tell me in the comments what you have in there, what's out of date, and how many days could you go with the stuff just in your pantry, and maybe even doing what I did and buying that 1 item per day. How long could you go for? But we will see you next time, guys. Good luck.